Today, Sunday, Parashat Haazinu. It's actually just a couple of days before Kippur. Yom Kippur start Tuesday evening and the day of Wednesday. The Tefillah of Musaf, the prayer of Musaf, goes through great details on the order of the Kohen Gadol, the Seder Avodah, when the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, did the service in Bet HaMikdash. This is once a year where he would go into the Holy of Holies, and all the order of that prayer and how it was done and the sacrifices and the step by step is described in the Tefillat Musaf. But one of the interesting parts of the Tefillah of Musaf is when the Kohen Gadol, he tells us one of the prayers that he would say, which is an amazing statement that it makes here. And the Kohen Gadol basically is saying that he's praying that it should be a rainy year, a year that will have plenty of rain. In other words, that will be an abundant year, because after all, the plants, the harvest is dependent on the rain. So it says, and if he's going to be a hot year, please make it a rainy year. There should be enough rain that would fall. And then he makes a statement, the Kohen Gadol, and he says, ואל תיכנס לפניך תפילת עוברי דרכים לעניין הגשם מלבד בעת שהעולם צריך לו. And the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, prays to Hashem, please do not listen to the prayer of the wayfarers when the world needs rain. In other words, the whole world needs rain. Millions of people are in need of rain so that the harvest would be plentiful for sustenance of the society, of the community, of the cities, of Am Yisrael, of the Jewish people, the land of Israel, or the world. And there's one single person who's on his way from one place to another. Maybe he just got off a bus and he's on his way home, or maybe he's walking from one village to the other, and it starts raining, and that person prays to Hashem, please stop the rain. And the Kohen Gadol, on the holiest day of the year, in the holiest service of the year, is begging Hashem, he's asking, please do not listen to that prayer of that single person who is impacted by the rain falling and is unhappy about the rain, and he prays to you, please don't listen to his prayer because the world needs rain. Amazing that if you put logically the needs and the benefit to the whole of society on one side of the scale, and on the other the benefit to this one person who is afraid maybe of getting a cold, or it's not comfortable for him to walk in the rain, and he prays, of course the good of the whole society would far outweigh the comfortable aspect of this person who was walking in the rain. Correct? But this comes to teach us a very important principle, that one person prays in earnest, and if that wayfarer, that person who's on the road, makes a very earnest prayer to Hashem, Hashem might listen to him if that prayer comes from the depth of his heart and is able to reach up into Shamayim, into the heavens. Hashem might listen to him, and that's why the Kohen Gadol says, please, there may be a situation like that, but if the whole of the community needs rain, do not listen to that specific wayfarer on that specific aspect of stopping the rain. And this comes to teach us the great power of prayer on an individual level. Hashem is close to all those who call out to him, to all those who call to him in earnest. Even one single person, his powerful prayer can overtake the needs of the many, the needs of the community. And that's why the Kohen Gadol had to make that statement on the holiest day of the year. Please, we need rain for the harvest to be good. And please, that one person who's praying to you to stop the rain because he's on the road and it's affecting him in a negative way, please think about, or please Hashem, consider the good and the benefit to all, and do not let that prayer come to you. And on the positive side, this is a statement that teaches us a great lesson, how powerful our individual prayers are. So the day of Kippur is a day of prayer the whole day. We are in the synagogue and praying to Hashem. let the prayers be said in earnest. Let us really pray not just with words and the melodies, but also with the meaning of the prayers. Let us reach out towards Hashem in praying to Him in earnest. And let us realize with this prayer of the Kohen Gadol, that even throughout the whole year, when our prayers are said in earnest, they are heard, they're listened to. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.